snow is on her mind. Rows and rows and lines in the haze of your fixation. We all crave for you, we all crave, and you can kill the wildest thing when you
Right, cool. It works. I figured I'd go ahead and go live because it's boring. I need to put some air in my rear shock, and then I think I'll be ready to go. And so, hi, Mr. Winnie Cat. And if there's anyone else I missed, I don't actually have chat where I can see right now. But I think it should also look and sound good. My backpack's really heavy. Should be enough air. No. Alright, that seems probably okay. Alright. I'll adjust the camera in just a minute. I have the camera mounted to my chest, which I haven't done in a really long time. The first couple times I ever streamed mountain biking, I did that. But I haven't since then. Okay. What? Oh goodness. Hi Casey. Alright. So I think I'm good, other than just adjusting camera angle. Alright, let me stick this phone in my backpack, and I'll head out. We'll do that and then get on the bike and adjust the camera. Or if I need to ride just a little bit and look at it, how it looks, and then adjust it. It's not that cold out today. I'm wearing these gloves. I guess we'll see how fast my hands freeze. And I can always, I brought some long gloves. They're just not, I don't like biking in them quite as much. I'm trying to watch it on stream to see what it looks like. So I can adjust the camera, and the Twitch app won't actually load. Now we'll load it like this if I watch it like a viewer. Well, maybe it won't. Alright. I don't think I've ever actually seen horses here. Oh, there it goes. It started to load video and it died. Maybe my Wi-Fi is just actually too slow to load the video. Verizon is pretty bad here. And that's what Wi-Fi is on. Right, I don't think I need to tighten the camera mount up any. It's feels snug on my chest. I just need to, I think the camera's pointing over to the right a little bit too. Adjust it. All right. Let me try one more time to get stork, because it'll be easier. Oh, I hadn't bike ridden in so long. The Twitch app's probably out of date. I wonder if that keeps it from working. It's not cold out here, face. Don't stop. Start the sniffling out. It's only like 55. I don't know why I got cold enough. Setting everything up. Then now I'm sniffling. I hear a woof woof. I don't know where. Is it in a car or is it on the other side of the road? I think it's on the other side of the road. I'm waiting for it to update.
Yeah, that's that newer one, right? Yeah, thanks for waiting. How you doing? Yeah, good.
Still won't load video. That's fine. I guess I don't really need it. Alright, I need to get my other phone out anyways, and I just remembered I didn't start the app for this, but the speed and everything. And I can use that. Alright. Alright, so everything should be updating this feed. Is this actually loading video? It's annoying trying to adjust the camera angle and you can't actually see the stream while you're writing. I don't know why my phone's not working. Right, so I'll be sitting on the bike, leaning forward about like that. I can call this actually fine. Alright. Anyways, it looked like it was pointed, if anything, down too much. So If it's mega at an angle and anyone feels like, and it's annoying enough that you feel like saying anything, let me know and I can tilt it the other way. It looks like it's probably mostly fine. It's kind of hard. On my helmet, it's easy to position it. On the chest, it's hard positioning it, standing up, and then when you ride, you lean over. I usually just ride some and I look and see what it's like. But I can't get the app to load my stream. So, at least not on the phone that's on the handlebar. So, I can't do that. It's nice and dry here today. I thought it would be mostly dry, but I didn't know it would be this dry. I was worried some of the stuff might be muddy, and I thought all of it might be pretty damp. Felt like it rained a lot a few days ago, but it doesn't look like it's rained in days here. This is what it kind of looks like.
I've been trying to get him up here, but I don't want to.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hi.
I don't want to put him on something that scares him, you know?
Couple of these wires. Get my backpack. I was trying to fish them down in it more. I guess I'll just go straight this time and do the other kind of jumpy one next time. I think it might actually almost be more fun, but I like doing both of them. Alright, I think my backpack's tight enough. It's not gonna bounce over the bumps, jumps, humps, whatever. Oh, this part is kind of wetter. Not really muddy, but wet. And the stuff going uphill wasn't at all, even though it was leafy. They still have the recent cougar sightings. Recent cougar activity in the area. I didn't see any cougars last time. They don't have as many signs. That might be one they didn't take down. Because last time they had signs in the main parking lot. And I might just be oblivious and didn't see them, but I didn't see any today. Let me check and make sure, I haven't, my app says it's not connected to chat. And I haven't heard anything in a very long time. I just want to make sure that people aren't saying stuff and I just can't hear. Because I'm having problems about like watching my own stream. Maybe I should try restarting this phone. Okay, cool, I heard that. Alright, thank you. I guess it's still working. It's just, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because for some reason my handlebar phone, I can't watch a stream, and then it also disconnected from chat. So then I don't ever know if the TTS app is just not reading it off. And I'm missing stuff. I try to make sure I have at least 2 different apps. And most of the time one will load the stuff if the other one didn't.
I think that what would have happened if you might have.
Oh, does it look better with the GoPro on my chest? I figured the humps and stuff will look more like humps. When it's way up on my head, it just makes it look like everything I'm riding is just completely flat. I'm waiting for this phone to start back up. It's kind of a piece of garbage. It's really, really slow. Hello. But it just sits on my handlebars so it can get broken, and I only paid $10 for it. So whenever it eventually loads chat, it's good. I said hello, some little kid rode up beside me on like a push bike, one of the little push bikes with no pedals, and kind of rode up beside me, and I look over and he's just looking at me like, what are you doing? Okay. The first like time or two I did mountain biking, I mounted it to, it still won't play video. Oh no, it does now. Okay, restarting the phone fixed it. Heck yeah. First few times, so I got this mount, I can mount it on the shoulder strap of my backpack, and the first few times I went bike riding, or mountain biking, I used that, but depending on how I hold my arms, it rotates my shoulder back and forth, and so the thing will be pointing straight into the middle of the trail, or one way or the other. I have to like make sure when I'm riding that I position my upper body the exact certain way to keep it pointing the right way. Right, let's see if I can do this today without falling off. Yeah, I don't want to do the curvy one. It goes up and down in curves. But that's not very nice, so I started putting it on my helmet. But I went and bought a chest mount. It's not that nice having it on my helmet when I mountain bike, because it's heavy enough being on the top of my helmet. I can feel it. Like I have to tighten, like ratchet the helmet tighter on my head so it doesn't like slide off some of the way. This is actually a lot nicer, not like going over bumps, not having any weight on my head. I don't really notice it since I already have a backpack on. Yeah, uh-huh. I thought about going to somewhere new, but there's no place new that I've never gone before that I know for sure I'll have cell service. And I really wanted to make sure I got to stream the mountain biking. I went riding the other day and not streaming because I left my GoPro. I forgot. Not mountain biking, but e-bike riding. So I decided I'd come here because I knew it would be good service. Oh, my Twitch app on my handlebar phone that I got to play the video, it just crashed. I just didn't curve on that one. Hello.
Hi.
Man, I haven't ridden here in a long time. I mean, I might still get tired, and my legs don't feel warmed up, but they're having an easy time so far. Most of the time I've ever ridden here, that first uphill kind of kills me. Oh, run, squirrel. Squirrel just ran across right in front of me. Wires are coming out of my backpack again. All right, now my legs are gonna die. They're like, don't want to go bike riding today. I thought I was fully recovered from the bike ride a couple days ago. Yesterday my legs were sore, like it kind of hurt sitting down. My upper thighs and butt were sore. And I thought I was good today until I sat in the bike seat and then realized I was still a little bit sore. So now that they're getting tired, they don't really want to ride because I'm basically still sore from the last time I rode. Ow. Just slammed my pedal in the ground. Thought I remembered that hill back there being washed out and you couldn't really ride up some roots. I'm either not where I think I am or they, kind of looks like the trail used to go this way, or they filled it in. I'm pretty sure I'm where I'm at, where I thought I was. I think they just redid the trail there. Yeah. This is a beginner trail. And there was like just one hill on it that was washed out so much with like multiple big roots on a curve that I couldn't do them. And I don't think anyone that's actually beginner could. So I guess they fixed it. Oh yeah, I should turn on where you can see heart rate. $110. Feels higher than that, but so they've gone 1.6 miles. Very cool. Is open. Full trail rebuild. Features change. New rollers, berms. Oh. I see the first curve here has new berms on it.
It's so different. It's so open now.
I need to clip my pedals on better. Alright, there we go. This is totally different than last time I rode it. Oh, the berms are a lot higher. So I gotta not fly down it too fast so I don't go airborne. Like you know, over the handlebars airborne. Or this is too slow, but. Well, I was expecting, for some reason at first I thought the trail split up again. Oh, this is where you fly down here and you launch if you know how to actually ride. Well, that was like, I didn't really like that compared to how it used to be. I used to like that one more than the other one. It had more humps. I don't know, I would have to learn it. So far that one, the humps seem, since it's new, the humps seem a lot steeper. And I knew how to handle the not steep humps. The steep ones, I'm worried about throwing myself over handlebars. And drink some real quick, and then do this trail. Yeah. I mean, the other one had a few that were made to get air on it also. Air on them also, but like, well, I know the big double one that was flat in the middle is made where you go up and then go down the other end to the other side. I kind of felt the single humps you're just supposed to jump over them. But you can't get that much air, they're so close together, unless, maybe they're not. Maybe you can get air on every single one if you know how to time it good. I was wondering if you were supposed to like the single ones, or if you're supposed to just get so much air on one that you skip one of the other ones and go to the next one. But seems like that would be too far. I've never ridden this 29er enough to really be very, very comfortable getting any air on it. I've ridden it like one time consistently enough to get used to it, and then I kind of didn't ride for months. So actually, when I go home and I ride your old 26-inch bike, I feel way more comfortable on that as far as handling jumps and stuff. I had gotten better on this one like last time I came here, I think the last time I went mountain biking was here. I think so. I think it was I went to that place in North Bend and then went here. Maybe I went to the place in North Bend last. Anyways, I kind of got used to doing humps more then, and then I haven't ridden in like 2 months. Also, I haven't ever ridden, well, I've only ridden this one time when it was wet. I'm kind of worried about all the pine cones on the trail and the wet leaves. I haven't gotten a good idea yet about how my bike handles on them. Which really I don't know how my bike handles still, since I haven't ridden it much since I made the front tire tubeless. And they both have like 18 or 19 pounds on them right now. I don't know if they should actually have less. I don't know if the rear one, how much less air you can put in a tube before you get a pinch flat. I think last time I rode they were, I don't remember, 20 or 25 pounds. I think maybe 25. I was trying to remember that today because I wanted to put less air in them. Oh, my knees are tired. Okay, cool.
Move your butt further down. Huh? Move your butt further.
I'm tired. Now I'm starting to sweat, but I don't really want to take my jacket off or I'll get cold in the downhills. I kind of wanted to stop anyways, so I figured I'd just let them go on. Yeah, with them being that low, I still think the front one handles better. Like, if they only have, I've never liked them having really low PSI because of the way the tire smooshes and bounces around, but I think it handles better tubeless. Look. All right, made it over the roots. Didn't quite crash. Oh, I just thought about it because I scraped a tree branch on my helmet. Yeah, I hadn't been down the duck any. That is nice. And there's so many low trees and mountain bike trails to try to keep from ripping the camera off my head. Oh, I've already been going for an hour. Thanks. I'll be down the hill, so I'll stop someplace when the ads start. See, my bike seems to handle great on the loose leaves, other than there's one curve back there, my front tire tried to go out from under me when I got on a whole bunch of wet leaves, like especially wet, slimy looking ones. But it only slid like a half an inch or something until it got to some dirt or next group of leaves, and then got good traction. But I actually wouldn't say it tried to go out from under me. It just barely slipped. But I think if I had my normal tire pressure, I'd be like about to die constantly. So this is nice. Oh, my legs are tired. I should go ahead and ride and stop when the ads are playing, but this is a good place to pull off the trail. Oh, I was noticing, I have the camera, it's not wide angle enough that you can see the handlebars. Okay, I'll stop longer and fix that. I think it'd be cooler if you could probably if you could see the handlebars. All right, I have 3 minutes. I'll play with this while oh, I don't have it tethered to this phone. I don't know if I can. It might switch off a HDMI. If it does, I'll be RB. Searching for camera. I've never actually tried to adjust this since I got my Pixel 9. Make sure GoPro's in pairing mode and try again. I guess I need to put it in pairing mode. So I'll be right back while I do that. Alright, ads are over. Cool. Wide. So I had it on wide. This changes it in HDMI, am I right? I've messed with this before. Okay, yeah, that's super wide. And you can see the handlebars. I don't know if that's cooler or not, but I've seen, lots of people that like do bike YouTube videos, they have it where you can see the handlebars. And I just had it. I don't usually do this when it's on my head because super wide is wide enough where it starts making it look fish-eyed. But figured in this scenario it might be nice. So we'll try it like that. All right. Hi, interestingly stupid. Do you mountain bike? I don't very often. I haven't much in a while. I actually don't think I have in like a month and a half. Oh, cool. Nice, nice, nice. All right. I just changed the... Ah, okay, cool. I guess my main hobby is Beat Saber. Kind of. If you can call it a hobby. I probably go hiking more than mountain biking, but I'm not actually sure which I like more. I think I do like mountain biking overall more than hiking. It's just... There's just not as many places to mountain bike as there is to go hiking. Unless I want to drive a long ways away. And sometimes I'll start getting tired of just going to the same places mountain biking all the time. Beat Saber is high up there. I think mountain biking is more fun than Beat Saber. It's one of the few things that's more fun than Beat Saber. All right. Guess we'll go on. And my knees got stuff sitting there. Oh, they hurt so much. Oh gosh, I don't know why they're. I hadn't recovered since the last time I went riding, and I didn't figure it out until I started riding today. Oh, I have the camera pointing way too far down, like you can't see the trail. I barely have any spots to mountain bike. Oh, that, yeah, probably makes it where you can't really go mountain biking anywhere much at all. I think it's angled. This is the first time I've, in a long time that I've mounted it to my chest, and the first time I've mounted it to my chest with this mount. So I've spent a bunch of time today positioning the camera, trying to get it looking good. I normally have it on my helmet, and you just can't see the bumps. Oh. That's unfortunate. Here, there's a couple places closer to where I live, but most of the nice places are like 30 or 45 minutes away, like drive. That's the other reason I don't go as much. Like, it'll be like nice one day and I'll have time to do something, and most of the time I'll end up going. Right now, bike parks. Has to be hand built. I don't know why my, oh, it probably won't turn the sound up unless it's actually talking. I was trying to turn TTS up and hadn't worked. All right, does anyone have opinions? Does this look better, or how I had it earlier, where it wasn't as wide an angle? This is probably closer to the view as I see most people do. I've been here for over an hour. It is. Okay, cool. Being a menace to stairs in town. Okay, cool. I always go watch VOD and then redo it next stream, but figured I'd see if one had opinions this time, and I can make it as nice as I can. It's weird. Back over there, the trail is nice and dry, and here all the leaves are like mega wet. Just like around over the hill and around the curves. Guess maybe it was sunny most of the day today and yesterday. No, not yesterday. No, actually it was. It rained yesterday morning. It was sunny the rest of the day. I'm forgetting. I guess this may be the shaded sides of the hills don't dry out. Wait, I just forgot what trails. Okay, that's the route I was talking about that I don't ever ride. Oh, I almost pulled my front wheel off the ground. But maybe I've ridden up that before, but I usually don't. And for some reason I was thinking it was on the other trail. But I haven't ridden here as much this year. Usually I go up there and I hit it and bounce my front wheel off the ground. This time I went wide, kind of around it. Normally I don't react fast enough to even think about doing that. I kind of pull my front wheel off the ground and then I fall over sideways. I can't actually do wheelies. So I guess that would be an easy thing to do if I could. All right. Okay. Oh, I guess the handlebars make it where you can't really watch. Probably is dizzying. Yeah, I'd have to practice. And it'd be easier to learn if I'm gonna try when I'm not streaming, because my backpack's pretty heavy and it throws off my balance pretty bad. Oh. It's like I'm a lot better riding up and down steep hills if I'm not streaming, because I don't have a backpack on. And if I put the stuff on my bike, it'd probably be better. But having the stuff all high up on my back, yeah, I have a lot of weight behind me and a lot more weight on my back wheel compared to like normal. And I'll forget that. Like I pretty much need to lean forward more to balance the same. And I always just forget, usually. Until it's too late. All right, I think I have time to ride one more trail before it gets way too dark. I mean, it doesn't look dark at all here. The sun's still shining on the top of the trees. It's just starting to look dark underneath. Let me make sure. What time is it? It's 3:50. So it's I have like 45 minutes before sunset. So I guess I'll go around and ride the other trail. It has the hardest hills. I don't know if my knees really feel like that, but I wouldn't mind riding some more. I mean, I could ride boot camp again, the easy trail, but I'll just do the other one slow. Yeah, I do too. It gets dark at like 4:30. I think I looked today, the sunset's literally 4:38. I'm still used to the winter, and I'll start thinking at like noon or something. It's like, oh, I can go bike ride or something today. What do I want to do? I have like hours of daylight. And then this time of year, it's like, wait, it's noon, but I only have like 4 hours of daylight. Because there's only like 8 hours of daylight in the entire day. The thing still kind of looked like it was tilted. You're not staying up straight. Right. Mm-hmm. The plane sounds really loud. Guess they just started climbing, maybe. Right, yeah, I'll go ride the other trail. I don't really have I mean, I guess it depends on how dark. If I mind it being like really dark or not. Oh, I should have went over the jumps. And I can't hardly do. There's a little one that I can. Recent cougar activity in the area. Yeah, it's really nice. So there's not that much here. That's what I was just fixing to say. I'm riding this. So there's 3 like cross country trails. There's one beginner, which I did first, so my legs were warm up, and then 2 intermediates. The one I just got off of is the intermediate, and this is the intermediate. And then there's some, I guess for cross country, there's 2 or 3 black diamond trails. And I can't ride black diamond stuff. And then there's a bunch of downhill jump stuff here. That's what's really busy. Oh yeah. Wait, if most of this uphill, then I mean, you have to go back down, right? Unless it's unless you cut back down on the road or something. Yeah, there's a bunch of downhill, like literal jumps. Like you have to be real good or you kill yourself on them, like trails. And most of the people I see today there was a lot of kids here, but usually most of the people I see in the parking lot and back there are like the people with full face helmets on and everything, and they do all the jumps. So there's basically 3 trails here. I would have been fine, but I waited too late to put my pedal down. It just stuck it in the, oh, that is extremely slippery. I was worried about it being slippery, and then I waited too late. And I should have just kept my pedal up, but I was kind of losing balance and wanted to move them around, and then just jammed it into the log. Yeah, those don't sound nice. 10-second downhill trails. Oh, so are they like unofficial trails? Because there's some, closer into town, there's some unofficial trails. I've ridden on some of them before. Some of them are actually pretty nice. But yeah, like going to a park like this, that's a county park and official trails that they, people get paid. It's a lot of volunteers, like they have work days here, but they also have paid people. Ugh. I can't ride long enough to get used to balancing again before I get to another route I can't ride. Oh, interesting. All right, one way. Yeah, this nice mountain biking's pretty popular here. So there's quite a few trails. There's a lot of trails if you don't mind driving 30 or 45 minutes, like all around the metro. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of places they don't want official ones, like parks don't want them building jumps and features and stuff because they're worried people are gonna get hurt and like sue them. Here, a lot of the parks have see stuff like this, that if you go off the wood right there, like I'm just gonna die doing that. I think here a lot of the parks have stuff like that, so it's just they probably figure all the people that know how to ride Black Diamond ride them, and all the people that didn't all the people that didn't know how to ride Black Diamond and did it anyways have all already killed themselves, and there's no one to worry about anymore. But I was surprised about that. There was a couple of trail systems back when I lived in the Southeast where I kind of heard people talking about like wanting to build jumps, and they were having to be careful about what they built and what the landowner would let them build and crap, and trying to convince them that some stuff would be fine. Like there was a trail system that they finally built a downhill trail on after they had a bunch of jumps, after they built like a bunch of just cross-country trails. And I was really surprised when I moved out here about how many jumps and stuff there are, especially here. It's pretty cool. But it is like not what I would expect from like a county park, like in town kind of. And this is cool. Like, it's an intermediate trail, but they have all these wood features. I could, if I rode enough and I got used to my bike, if I get used to it a little more, I might try doing more wood features. Oh yeah, you said you don't have a car, so you can't really do that much. Okay. I was like, oh crap, I don't think I have the momentum to go up that. My front tire almost started to slide. I wouldn't have used to been able to do that because the gravel was kind of loose. But I thought about it. I was like, hold on. Instead of just not committing, I was like, hold on. I have tubeless tire now that's lower. I think I can make that curve. And it was just fine. This way, I guess, is the trail if you're not doing the wood feature. Oh, and here's this log I always don't make it over. I usually don't have near enough speed to get over that. Oh, you see that wood feature right there I'm going by? Some of the crazy stuff. This is the really crazy part where all the hardcore people ride. Well, that means you just gotta get you a BMX bike and start BMX biking on the pump track. Or not, I'm just being a little dumb. Oh, I could have did that. I couldn't tell how much it dropped on the other side. So yeah, here's all the really crazy downhill stuff. So you can ride up the road, or you can go on the trail that like switchbacks up the hill beside the road. I mean, I know you can't just buy a BMX bike probably, or maybe you would have. That's why I said I was being stupid. I'm just kind of trolling. I mean, I figured, you know, oh gosh, I threw myself off the side of the bike, kind of. Oh. Wait, what country do you live in? If you want to say. Don't say. I mean, I assume you were living in the US or Canada or something, like close to the same time zone. But I don't hear the closest bike park is in another country stuff very often. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a exactly normal sleep schedule either. I just still like, according to what Twitch says, like 85 or 90% of the people that watch are in the US. So I just always assume basically everyone's in the US. Unless I know otherwise, because that's probably, you know, pretty accurate. $4.06. Oh, okay. I actually didn't realize part of it was over there. I thought it was all just Ireland on the island. That's interesting. So I actually rode that really, really fast. It only took me like 20 minutes or something. Maybe not even 20 minutes. I was gonna go ride. I was thinking about going up the hill and go down the jumpy part of boot camp, but I think I can do all of boot camp. And it's easy, so I can ride it pretty fast. I could go over here and try to go down these jumps, but I'm tired. I don't really feel like going on jumps today. One thing, my little knees are tired. To go down jumps, your knees have to be able to support your weight bouncing on them. Oh. And one of those routes I slid off of, I like hyperextended my right knee really bad, and it's not happy about life. It definitely doesn't want my weight jumping on it. But it started getting more happy about life riding, which is why I'm gonna still ride. I think it's better for it to move than get hyperextended and then not do anything. I'm gonna stop here and drink a little more water, and then do the trail. The little section in the park has dirt jumps. Oh. Kind of like, there's a bunch of little dirt jumps here. And there's like a pump track here. I've ridden around it before. I'm not as good at it as people that really know how to do pump tracks. Everybody's leaving. Maybe I should before it gets too dark. Mm. $20.30. I figure I shouldn't. It's going to take me like 20 more minutes to do this, and then it's going to be like completely at sunset. I think I'll just go up the road and go down the jump part. I was thinking about it more. I want to go down the jump part one more time when I'm used to riding, and I'd rather it not be so dark that you can't see. And I thought, well, it is only, it's like, $30 minutes to sunset, I guess is actually what it is about. But it was already getting kind of dark. And I've ridden here before until sunset, and you can't hurt it. Because my starker. So I'll cruise up here and then ride the downhill-ish trail that goes back down to where I was just at. And then I'll ride back up here again. And then head back. Unless I have time to do it twice. It doesn't take that long just to ride up here. I guess one more hill and then it cuts off. Says hello. Oh, which round? You mean like country or area? Free ride bike trails. This is a Pacific Northwest park called Duthie Hill. So I've never actually ridden this one. It goes along the road. Ride at your own risk. No alternate routes provided. Advanced technical features. They taped over the mandatory jumps and drops. It's intermediate. Well, technically I should be able to do it if it doesn't have mandatory jumps. think I'll do this. I've never ridden this trail. I assume they taped our inventory because it was confusing. The other trail I did earlier, they had redone. It used to say mandatory jumps, where I thought it would have jumps at gaps, but it doesn't actually have any jumps at gaps. Add style to your air time, and there's a QR code down here on the ground. That's interesting. All right. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What about you? All right, I've never ridden this, so new trail. Oh, this seems fun. This is more like bigger jumps that you can actually get air on. Like the other one used to have more stuff like this before they redid it. Man, I can't believe I've never ridden this. It's all fun so far. What? Dragon? Alright, so you go out. Oh, it just already back to the road. Well, that was fun. I'm going to do that again. I don't know what that means. The dragon of your forest. Passing your love. So the other trail I did today that they've redone, it used to have more just really big jumps. Not quite as big as what I just did, but similar. And it has, I don't know, smaller ones now, but there's like really small steep ones. I'm more used to these, even though I didn't know the trail. Oh, my legs. If they can be not, they might almost be too tired for me to stand on them. Look. I was wondering why that. Wait, so. Oh, that's just the other trail. Wait, so. The sign coming off of that trail calls this one I just did a black diamond. And the sign at the Great Space Coaster. The sign on the road says it's intermediate. That's really weird. Hello, Dan. Sure, that would be fine. How are you doing today? Do you have any bike facts? Mountain biking facts that I haven't heard of? All right, see, I don't get much error, but I did get a little error there versus like none the first time. It's getting dark enough with these where I can't see how steep they are or how tall they are. The freaking heck. My goodness. It took me, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And it took my brain a minute to think about it. And then it was like, all right, that was really fun. I just need to come back here and practice that until I can get error all the way from one to the other. Which is way more than what I'm getting, which is barely getting off the ground. The 5 as well. Not very good. I used to have a 29er. I could hop over small stuff with it, usually like roots and rocks and stuff. But it's 20. I used to have a 26. Now I have a 29er. Blah. That's what I meant. My 29er that I'm currently riding, I've never ridden enough to get used to how it handles or to do bunny hops. So basically I can't hardly do any. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people lined up here to do this one now. It's popular. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. It didn't take me any time to get that.
You have to clear the first jump. If you don't clear the first jump, you have no chance of any other one.
Okay, but it's up to the bottom one.
Yeah, the bottom one, right?
Yeah.
Just go as fast as you can. Like, literally as fast as you can to the first hit.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Well, this one has cougars in it, definitely. There's last time I came here and this time it has cougar activity in the area, like mountain lions. Right there, down, all the way down. Ooh. That one, I almost got enough air to make it to the second one. I actually did. I was like, maybe I was 2 feet from where it started going down. Oh my goodness. I was worried about The signs actually call them cougars and not mountain lions. I was worried about calling them cougars because you were here. And it's like, oh, great. That's just like, sounds like it's going to start something with Dan being here. Dan or Saria, I feel like. The Saria is streaming, so it would just be you right now. Wait, you were here last time I was talking about getting eaten by cougars. I remember that now. Oh. No, I thought about it and I was like, oh, that's fine. But yeah, I was kind of expecting it and then I forgot, and then you caught me off guard again. Oh. Wait. Why? Oh, my legs are just... I don't have any pedaling left in them. Alright, I think I'm just gonna... What do you think? Yeah, I think I was getting used to doing it. I'd get more air, but I'm too tired to ride uphill anymore. Wow, they're getting a lot of air. And these people are doing them like you're supposed to. They're going up one and gapping over to the other one. Whew. Yeah, I think my legs are pretty much too dead. So I'm just gonna go head back towards your car. Yeah, I mean, they're making it look pretty easy. Oh, there's someone riding with a night light. What? That's okay, first place where we can get back on boot camp. No! That'd be rude. I mean, now that I'm riding uphill, I wouldn't mind riding downhill and uphill again. It's like my knees just get really stiff going downhill. And then I start going uphill and it's just like pain and suffering. Now that I've gotten up here, I'm considering riding downhill like here again. $4.27. I guess I might as well. Mm-hmm. A little kid with a push bike. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I saw the kid earlier. They've been looking like they've been having fun today. They were down in the clearing earlier. Oh wait, I passed them on a trail, I think. And they were down in the clearing earlier, just cruising around. So, thank you. I'm just gonna go the regular trail. I'm not used to the other one that they redid. And it's getting dark. I mean, I could turn my light on. I saw somebody else riding with their bike light on. Ooh. Oh no. All right, see you, Dan. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Thanks for the bike packs. I can't even see this as good, and I cruised down this way slower earlier. Kind of makes it less scary when you can't see the jumps, but also I've remembered how to, mostly I've remembered how to ride my bike. And earlier I was worried about losing traction on the leaves, and at this point I don't have any worries at all about losing traction on that stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really should go bike riding more. Well, I mean, maybe it's just a me thing, but I think it's quite a bit hard. It takes a bit of learning to go from riding a 26-inch bike and getting used to a 29-inch bike. Like this one, especially for technical stuff, feels freaking massive compared to my 26-inch bike. And I kind of went years and didn't go bike riding, and then or didn't as much, and then I bought this bike, and I only ride like 2 or 3 times a year, or maybe 4, 5 times. So it's like literally, ever since I've gotten this, I'll ride maybe like, if I go ride a few times, a few weeks apart from each other, like I'll, if I've ridden one time, like if I go ride another week from now, I'd feel a lot more confident riding the bike. But say if I don't ride for 3 more months, then I'm gonna get on this again and go down the first like hill like that where there's like banked curves and be worried about not leaning enough or leaning too much and messing up the curves. So it's like literally like I'll just in between riding, it'll be so many months I'll just kind of forget. So I wasn't completely joking about what I was saying, remembering how to ride. I really did. That's like the first thing I rode basically, coming in from the parking lot. And I'm just like, well, dang it, I don't even know how to ride around these curves. And that time I was just, was going much faster and felt much more confident, even going much faster. 2 minutes. All right, I guess that's time to go ride up the hill and take a break at the top of the hill. I can drink the rest of my water, and then I'll either ride the trail I just did again, or ride the rest of the way out, which also has some jumps and stuff. Yeah.
No. I'm going like, what do you mean one and no, I'm not. Oh. I wanted to do one.
Yeah, sunset's in like 4 minutes, I think. I think the camera's starting to look pixelated, but it's lightening it up good. It makes it look brighter than it actually is, at least on my phone. All right, I'm almost up to the trailhead. And then it's been about 2 minutes. I'll probably get there about the time the ads start, so I'll just sit there and wait for them to be over. I kind of want to stop anyways. Riding uphill, my legs are too tired then to bounce downhill on them. Well, my knee feels good. I said I hyperextended it earlier. It doesn't feel like I ever even did. Now, completely stopped hurting. Now it's just muscles are tired. I'm so tired. All right, drink all my water. I think I'll go downhill one more time. Pretty bright. Good night, Mr. Winnie Cat. I'm sorry Okay, now they're over too. I'm sorry the stream wasn't super watchable for you. I'm gonna go downhill one more time. There's still other people riding downhill, and I should have time to do that. And I've stayed here past dusk, and there's always. This isn't one of the actual closes right at dusk. Oh wait, I didn't know if you were watching ads Disgustingly stupid. I swear I can talk sometime. Wait, also, good night again, Mr. Winnie But yeah, I don't. When I first started riding, like years and years ago, everybody rode with clip-on pedals or clipless pedals. Oh, I see. I think it's kind of more popular now for people to ride with platforms again. But I got used to riding with these, and I still like it a lot more. Sometimes I think it might be nicer to have platforms, but I haven't ever thought about it. Weird. Uh-huh. That's not one. That's aimed up better. It should be good. This is last downhill, and then I will head back out. But yeah, like as far as you said, you're used to doing platforms, I think that might be the cool thing now. But I'm used to these still, and that's what I ride. Break. Too much on that one. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, it's pretty much dark, so I'm fixing to head back. But you made it to the end. You get to at least see some of it. How are you doing? I've had a fun time. It's supposed to rain every single day the next week. I think it's supposed to rain. Oh, are you fixing to go to bed? Is your sleep schedule rotated around where it's actually bedtime now? I know some of the time this had been like wake up time. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've been having a fun time. Haven't gone mountain biking, like actual mountain biking, like on a mountain bike trail in like a month and a half or something like that. It might have been 2 months since I have. Like I think I say that because I think I've ridden my mountain bike on a, yeah, I did, up in the mountains that one day on like a gravel road, but I hadn't gone mountain biking on mountain bike trails. Oh, my legs are just burning every hill I go up now. Oh, and I got me a chest mount and mounted my GoPro to my chest, as you can see, instead of my helmet. I'm hoping it's nicer to watch. I think I throw my bike around a lot, so it might be wobbly and stuff. But people that are good at mountain biking usually film like this, or with a chin mount if they have a full face helmet. And my having it up in my helmet makes everything look flat. So I thought this would make it easier to tell what I'm actually riding over. Cool. First hour or so it was zoomed in too much, you couldn't really see my handlebars. I thought it would be nicer if you could see them a little bit. Oh, my poor legs. I just stopped pedaling for a second. It was just burning too much. I don't know why, I'm just gonna turn my light off. Kind of almost annoying. I just had it so I could see the jumps just a little bit better. Oh.
Downhill right up here. Let's go. Going up there. This is the access there.
We're going into the woods one more time. Like, you can't go down the road, but there's this trail that goes beside the road. Okay, maybe I do need my light. You can't see anything under here. Oh. Yeah, I guess most gym workout bikes have like leisure bike seats. The ones that are, you know, massive. That like your whole butt can sit on pretty much. Which is nice if you're not used to wearing, if you're not wearing bike shorts or you're not used to riding a bike. Because then seats like that you like my bike seats, man, it's like the first few times you ride in the spring, it's just like you can't sit down the next day. And then you get used to it, and then you're fine. So it's like oh, I see. I kind of like the larger ones. I don't have that narrow of a saddle for my mountain bike, but I can get behind it. Like I mean, it doesn't matter as much for this bike because I have a dropper face, but there's some stuff that I still, if it's really steep, I still just about need to get behind the saddle even when it dropped all the way. So I don't want it too thick, too big of a saddle where I can't get behind it. But this one's fine, it's like borderline there. But yeah, that's mostly why I want a smaller one, and I think probably why people mostly have smaller ones, so they can get behind it if they're going downhill. And on like a road bike, Or, well, road bikes people have smaller saddles also. I don't really know why. Maybe it's just, maybe they're more comfortable. You wear bike shorts. But I've been actually wanting to get a nicer saddle, a more comfortable one for my other bike that I ride around, because that saddle kind of like doesn't fit. Like it kind of kills me if I ride more than 20 miles. Like my mountain bike cannot bother me at all, and that one will just about kill me. It doesn't fit like good. No matter. But I was thinking about with it getting a more comfortable one. It's a helicopter flying over. Yeah, look, I'll show you real quick. Mine, I like the Specialized one I have. My road bike has one, and it's not rounded here. It like almost goes straight out, and it has like almost points places here, and it after like 20 miles, he'd like dig into my legs if I don't sit on it perfectly right. So, you know, I was thinking about getting another one. I've never heard of a Pinnacle ones. This is a Specialized one. I had never looked at. Sometimes I'll just ride the bike with the, you know, saddle it comes with. This one came with one that felt like, okay, so like normally seats, I would say they feel like 2x4s. Well, this came with one that felt like sitting on a 1x4. So I only rode the bike like, this is a terrible conversation. So I only rode it a few times, and I was like, screw this, I'm not riding this again until I get a different seat.
Okay, I'm good. Hi.
So fun.
Late. Start. You said 4:30. I said 4:30. Late. No, you're about to make it like 4:30. I said that. I said that. If I didn't make that clear, I'll make it more clear next time. That's what I was expecting. I'm glad you had a good time.
Maybe you said the wrong date, or I heard it wrong. I thought you said let's try to get again.
And I also, yeah, I was trying to get you guys back here, because I didn't want to get late and get dark. And you just made it. It's starting to get dark. It's almost 5. Okay, cool. How was your day? Did you have fun?
Very fun. There's like green is easy, blue is medium, black is hard, and then there's double black is
All right.
it's like green is beginner, blue is
I guess I'll actually go ahead and take this off and then put the bike on the car. That'll make it easier. It's not completely dark, so I figured I'd stream driving part of the way. All right.
Get some drops.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
And there's like a wooden ramp that was a black, and then at the end there's like a jump that is going up there. So I got enough courage to do the ramp.
All right. Yeah, I'll BRB in like probably 2 or 3 minutes. So anyways, be right back. Alrighty. Are you gonna see it interestingly stupid if you're still here? Thanks for hanging out. I just put my bike on the car. I'll actually get back out again and make sure I didn't leave anything sitting around. Oh, my knees, I feel like I can't really walk around. My legs have had a hard week. I played Catsy's squat map on Friday and murdered myself. And then I thought I was recovered, so I wasn't completely recovered. I want to go bike riding, so I went e-biking. But then I decided to ride all the way around a lake and kind of rode really fast and destroyed my legs. And then I thought I was recovered from that until I started riding today, and then figured out I was still a little bit sore. So at this point, I can't really walk. But it's fine. I'm not actually hurting my legs. They're just very, 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 very tired. All right. Hi, let's go. So I guess I'll stream just a little bit. It's starting to get dark, so I'll probably drive like 10 minutes or something. Just figured it'd only take a few minutes. I got up to the parking lot and started feeling too awkward to just sit there talking to myself. So I thought, well, I could at least get in the car and drive a little bit and then like tell people bye and stuff and not just be blabbering to myself at the back behind my car. I was trying to talk quiet, but there's still some people like just came up to get in the car like right beside me, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I just want to sit here talking to myself. Weirdo. Not that talking to yourself is weird. I talk to myself all the time, but I'm talking to myself like I'm talking to multiple other people with a camera on. Oh, there's still people coming out here. So it was nice weather today. It must have got really, really, really busy, because when they have no parking signs here, but people always just park there anyways. But when I got here, there was like cars like lined up all along there still. Luckily, I got here kind of late, so there was 3 or 4 spaces in the parking lot. But I don't come here on the weekends sometimes because you just can't actually find parking, and people park out on the road where there's no parking signs and everything until every place you can pull off the road fills up. I guess you Penhunter. Is it snowy there yet? I assume this late in the year, maybe it is. Have you been having to just like ride in the rain and snow? Oh, Yeah, it's been raining a lot here. I mean, it had been kind of cold. Sunday, the high was like 64, which is why I hadn't been riding the e-bike, because you don't generate any heat and you just like freeze more. So, but Sunday was like 64. I was gonna. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been snowing here up in the mountains some. This has been a few days that it's snowed up in the mountains. I guess the rain you get wet. The snow you don't really get wet unless it like gets in your clothes and melts. Basically, like you can ride, like, I have a rain jacket. I don't have any rain pants, so if I go outside at all, really, and my pants get super wet, the water will end up dripping down into my shoes and get them all wet. But like snow, you mostly don't ever have enough snow melt on your pants to get them wet, and then your shoes stay dry and stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, and I guess the dry snow is probably not that slippery either. Like, maybe not much more slippery than the rain. Cool, you still get a nice kind of sunset view. Still a few nice things to see on the street. Yeah, I've never lived any place where it snows other than like a few days a year maybe. And I can only remember really ever trying riding in the snow like one time, I guess. I remember trying to ride around through the yard one time when it was snowy. Is I think where I was riding at, and it was really, really wet snow, because in the southeast it mostly only snows like really wet snow, and it would just clump up on your tire. Like I was riding my mountain bike, and it would just clump up until there was so much snow on your tire that it wouldn't fit between the fork or the frame, and you just couldn't pedal. So you and you'd have to go and get all the snow off your tires, and you could ride a little bit more until it got like that again, where your bike just wouldn't roll or whatever. And it would get so hard where you couldn't, out pedal the snow. And that's the only time I remember ever trying to ride in the snow, and I figured out really fast that you couldn't. Yeah. Yeah, even here also, it usually doesn't snow unless it's just like barely under freezing, and it's really like wet and clumpy also. So I've only lived places where it snows like maybe like 1 or 2 times a year. Some years it won't actually snow enough to really be on the ground to like even cover the ground completely, and it's always clumpy like that. Oh yeah, when you have it clumped all in the frame and everything and around the back wheel, and then it just melts inside. So I guess you have to put your bike on something to soak up the water. Yeah, that's what I was imagining snow, and it'd be horrible. But I guess the dry snow, I could see that being better than rain. Oh, yeah, I think when I tried riding, it would clump on the wheels so bad that, like, I don't know that I ever even rode enough for it to clump in the cassette and even tried changing gears. Because if I remember right, it was so clumpy you could just ride like for like 30 seconds, and there was so much snow clumped up on your wheel that your bike wouldn't roll anymore. Probably there's not any other trails like that super close to here. And usually, like in town, I don't see that many mountain bikes, but I saw like Even when I was on the interstate, there was a pickup truck went by me with a bike on the back of the truck, and they got to the trails right before I got there. And then I saw some people like leaving. I saw quite a few people leaving, so I was thinking like, okay, good, maybe they'll be parking when I get there. Yeah, that was fun. And mostly in the winter here it's just wet and muddy, and I don't like riding in the rain. But the cold wouldn't be that bad because my car says it's 50 right now. That's probably about what it was there. And I was like a little cold when I first started riding, but now my hands aren't even that cold. Like, they're a little cold, like I'm unthawing a little bit with the heat on in the car, but like not near as cold as like I ever get like hiking or anything even. I didn't even have full finger gloves on, but most of the time I was either sweating or I would stop enough to just stop sweating. So I guess even my arms stayed warm enough that it kept my hands and my feet warm. I stayed a lot warmer mountain biking with it being 50 degrees than I would have, I guess what I'm saying, if I'd been riding on the road with it being 50 degrees. It was actually kind of pleasant temperature to ride in with a thin jacket on. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at the traffic. Well, I guess I'll get off this exit. I forgot. I keep forgetting it's like, dark. So I'm thinking like, oh, it's after rush hour. It's just like, there won't be that bad of traffic, but it's like, no, it's just getting dark at 5 p.m. now. It's like peak rush hour. Man, I kind of don't want to head home like this. It's going to take forever. I need to go to the store, but I could go here and go home a little bit later, but I don't really want to leave my bike on the car and go in. I guess I'll just head across town. Uh-huh. That's like, well, it's 5. It'll probably be pretty close to that here. At least it never gets pitch black here. Like too far in town. Like you have to go quite a ways out for it to actually get pitch black. So much light pollution. So sunset was like 30 minutes ago. Right now the sky is still lit up. I think in another, by like 6 o'clock, the sky won't be lit up anymore. It'll be pretty much, it might not be quite as dark as it gets until midnight. But yeah, It definitely sounds like it still gets dark a little bit earlier there than here. That's freaking crazy. I'm still not used to it because the time changed, I think, the week before last and weekend before last, and it was still staying light until like and the sunset's been getting, I think, a minute or two earlier a day. So like a few weeks ago, like a month ago, it was still staying light until like 6 just about, and I've lost like another 30 minutes of daylight, or maybe more, and I guess it probably a little bit more in the last month, and then the time change. So like just from like a month ago, it gets like, I'm kind of still used to it like a month ago, and now it gets dark in like an hour and a half earlier. I did just think of someplace I want to go in town. So I'm gonna actually just turn around right up here. Right up here is where the traffic gets really freaking bad, like going through the mountains. Oh, I thought you could turn. So I think I'm going to go back into town. I thought of somewhere else that I wanted to go that I can go and have the bike in the car. And then, so I guess I'll just drive back in town a little bit and then go ahead and end stream. Most of it's gonna be kind of boring anyways, because it's gonna be like a bunch of driving like 25 miles an hour just in traffic for a while. Are these Christmas lights? Two left turn lights. I don't remember this being lit up last time I was here. It seems a bit early for Christmas lights. That's why I was wondering. guess not. I don't know. Most people put their trees up and stuff like after Thanksgiving and a lot of lights, but I mean, some people just do after Halloween. So maybe they are supposed to be Christmas lights. Alright, so turn right here. Good night, Ketsy. Yeah, I'm gonna stop as soon as I pull over someplace anyways. So in like probably like 5 minutes or less. So you don't miss any more anyways. But yeah, I mean, there's the VOD. If you, I mean, I know it's not that much fun watching it if it's not live, or probably not as much fun. But I mean, if you want to see what the trails are like, there is the VOD. VOD on Twitch or my YouTube. My YouTube, it just stays on there after Twitch deletes the VODs. If you want to go what, get around to watching it 6 months from now. See, I'll pull over one of these parking lots up here and then go ahead and stop. Anyways, hope you have a nice sleep. Thanks for stopping by for a bit. What's going on up here? I think somebody was just sitting at the light for like a minute. Maybe they were. Dang it, they didn't even make it through. Maybe they were texting. You feel it all the time here. Like, see that traffic lights texting on their phones. My horn stopped working in my car, and I haven't tried to fix it. So now I can't even tell them. So it's like if someone's just sitting in front of me looking. Usually when I see people doing that, like you can like, you just see them up ahead of you and they're just like looking down their lap and they're not moving. And it's like, well dang it, I can't even tell them that it's green without having a horn. Like I really actually need to fix it. I don't really honk at people driving. The only time I really use my horn is when someone's just texting and not looking and the light turns green. I'll pull in here. Target. I'm tired. Right, I guess I'll stop here and stream. It's like dark now anyways. Even if I had kept going across town, it just would have been mostly boring. Let's see. I shall raid Syria like I usually do if I stream on Tuesday. Right, yeah. Syria. Anyways, good night everybody. Hope you all have a nice rest of your day and stuff. And I hope this stream is kind of fun to watch. Guess I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go watch some of the VOD. I want to know if I'm kind of interested at how it mounted to my chest is gonna look compared to my head. Yeah. Hi, Ari. Hi, Ari, and bye, Ari. Yeah, it got dark, but I had a nice mountain bike ride. I'm just raiding Styria. I hope you're having a nice evening. I was gonna head across town, and then I realized that it's rush hour. I forgot about it being rush hour because I'm not used to it getting dark at rush hour. And it's like, oh crap, the traffic's horrible. So I've decided to raid here and go somewhere here in this part of town before I drive like an hour for traffic or something. Anyways, I hope you have a nice night, Ari. Hope everyone else has a nice time.